halari tuku taru panain halari tuku fitu tawa hirla tuku kafa tu television hai mane tawa kai halari tambah fatah hari nala ana hai nyaka aci kouni nala no ana hai akaka Valentino termasuk natawar kai na po namira ina naukula halai na naula na me na unopta alimau iba abani na ana hai masinaka aci durante naula anu alil si jam 4 tutukar 5 wawane to inta aci ina aci ina latena ina aci bare na fatatar kiki I ukuliho I fofoti titu ina aci ko I ufurina kaon aci durante inta naula tenu fanu ini ko ma acura baru ho tenu rahin tempo bina 2000 lata iwin baila baya na bina malsuke na mo kon latahi na utoen palese na mo kon tahi toan palesen emanacha natin ang tayo na sugina on lauhe Karlit maisrahin nal isarti don meta Karlusuan tawa imasina 19 karo tanggal 3 bulan 8 2020 mencalmane pokerratan haita tu acale nennen ya ini riwayat ina vinain mau ina nari vinain lah.
So when the Indonesian were here, they killed the crocodiles. So the attack of crocodile in Timor during Indonesian time was a lot less. You rarely hear somebody attacked by the crocodile. But now, like every 2 weeks, something you heard, like crocodile attack somewhere in Timor.
Mas karu nennen ya falta nara hina di areban.
In those waterways, rural people that for subsistence have to use water all the time for fishing and bathing and washing.
A lot of families, especially in coastal areas, I mean, fishing is one of the main livelihood. The land is not very fertile, so they have to go to the sea. They like it or not, they have to go to the sea to find like other sources of income.
Akakai hei kiki. Ai tananta horupe tu nau kiki o naka nunca tahi mahane anaka arahe porque mais como. Ana iwi ke lepinan la ina servisi pai.
In Timor, they seem to be having someone killed every month.
Crocodile populations in the Northern Territory have gone through some dramatic changes over the last 50, 60 years. We got very close to wiping the species out from Australia.
The crocs used to bask in the shallows by the hundreds once, but indiscriminate shooting has changed all that. Saltwater crocodiles in particular have almost disappeared.
But then when they started to recover, during the 70s, and so by the end of the 70s, people were seeing more crocodiles than most people had seen since the 1940s. And that's when a lot of controversy started to come.
It is now estimated there is approximately 100,000 crocodiles in the Northern Territory again. When a crocodile attack does unfortunately occur, The calls for crocodile culling to be reintroduced generally come up fairly quickly.
The debate around crocodile culling in the Northern Territory has been reignited.
The Territory government is considering ways to better manage crocs.
They think, oh, well, yeah, cull the crocodiles a bit and get the population down, there won't be as many problems. In reality, that's not so.
We conducted 5 different scenarios to model to see if varying levels of crocodile culling could potentially reduce the risk of an attack occurring. So what we found is that culling 90% of the crocodile population, that would only actually reduce the frequency of attacks by a single attack per year. It would cost approximately $80 million to remove 90,000 crocodiles from the environment. And it never actually brought that attack rate down to 0. Public education and teaching people how to reduce their risks around North Australian waterways is particularly important.
You know, we really invested heavily in making sure everyone was educated about crocs. But we get very few attacks now. That's because of management. Had we not had this massive injection of management, our rate of attacks would have definitely increased an enormous amount. In Timor-Leste, I'm not sure exactly what's happened. They don't have the amount of habitat to have a huge number of crocs. So I don't think the number of crocs will turn out to be that great. But there's an increasing number of people living in those waterways, rural people that for subsistence have to use water all the time.
Ana toto, rai jawa tempu na enu maunu eula, lui asukaru afit kar atua fi suku kone halana kampu tu hala mutune ela anampulu ampat nauta roh perah. Hai tawane ratan, hai kiki e pon tawane, hai tanafa I realidade tana. Hai enen hai buk ti tarupa hai kiki e. Kokolata kiki e, tawa kiki e, amu kiki, amu ya hala akame bane, hala akam. Ivingar on wale pele lesu tawa capu.
This problem, people are being killed. It's not a playtime thing. This is a real humanitarian type problem. We've got to try to get some help in. And it's very complicated in Timor-Leste because there's such a reverence for the crocs, which is a beautiful thing, but it comes with a lot of people being killed and maimed and injured and suffering greatly. So finding a way through that is going to be complex.